Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today our group going to present a full system of renewable energy sources, which is we are more focusing on the wind turbine. Okay, so this is our group member. Okay, so what is energy? So energy is the ability to do work. So it can be found in many different forms such as heat, light, sound, electricity, and motion. So we use energy to power our homes, business, and transportation. Energy is a fundamental part of our lives. We use it to do everything from cooking food to driving our cars and watching television. So without energy, our world would be a different place. Okay, next, renewable energy. So what is a renewable energy? So renewable energy comes from natural resources that are naturally replenished, such as sunlight, wind, and waves. So renewable energy means it can be produced. Okay, so moving on is wind turbine. So wind energy is energy from the wind. Wind turbines use blades to catch wind and turn a generator which creates power. So wind turbines convert the kinetic energy in the wind into mechanical power. So this mechanical power can be used for specific tasks such as grinding grain or pumping water. Or a generator can convert this mechanical power into electricity to power homes, business, schools, and etc.
Why is wind energy important today? Wind energy is very important today because it will never run out of wind power. Besides that, it costs also effectively. Wind energy is another abundant renewable. Wind energy is another abundant renewable energy source. It is a clean and sustainable source of energy that can be used to power our homes, business, and transportation. Wind energy is sustainable because it relies on wind, a natural resource that will not run out. It can be used to power home, business, farm, and even electric vehicle, contributing to a greener and more energy efficient future. Scientific principle and instrumentation in wind turbine system. Wind turbine work by converting the kinetic energy of wind into electrical energy. The rotor blades of a wind turbine function similarly to airplane wings or helicopter blades. As wind flows across these blades, it creates a pressure difference. There is lower pressure on the one side and higher pressure on the other. This pressure difference generates two forces, lift and drag. Lift is the stronger force which causes the rotor to spin, while drag is a weaker opposing force. The spinning The spinning rotor is connected to a generator. In some turbines, it is a direct drive system, meaning the rotor spins the generator directly. In others, a gearbox is used to increase the rotation speed before the energy reaches the generator. Finally, the generator converts this mechanical rotation into electricity, which we can then use to power home, business, and more. Scientific principle and instrumentation in wind turbine system. There is four examples. The first one is cup anemometer. The second one is propeller anemometer. The third is sonic anemometer. And the lastly is acoustic Doppler sensor, SODAR.
Now we through to full system overview. The slide shows a full overview of how a wind turbine works. Wind turns the blade which the rotor connected to a shaft. This mechanical energy is then converted into electrical by the generator inside the turbine. Here we zoom in on the blade and the pitch system. The pitch system adjusts the angle of the blade to control the rotation speed depending on wind strength. This helps maximize efficiency and protect the system from damage. Next, this part highlights the brake low-speed shaft, and gearbox. The brake stops the rotor in emergency. The shaft transfers energy to the gearbox, which increases the rotation speed before it reaches the generator. Now, we focus on the generator. The generator turns the mechanical energy from the shaft into the electrical energy. This electricity is the sent through cable to be used in home and business. In conclusion, wind turbine technology is a clean and efficiency way to generate electricity using the natural power of the wind. Let's continue to support renewable energy for a better future.
Now I will talk about the type of turbine. As you can see in this video, we have the horizontal axis wind turbine that commonly used around the world. Now I will talk about the type of turbine. As you can see in this video, we have the horizontal axis wind turbine that commonly used around the world. Now for this second one, as we can see in the video, we have a virtual axis wind turbine that commonly used in the house or in the small building. For this second one, as we can see in the video, we have a now I will talk about the real world implementation. I will talk about three places that are famous with this wind turbine. First one in China, we have a Gansu wind farm, also known as the Jingquan Wind Power Base. It's located at the outskirts of the remote Gobi Desert in the northern China. This is the largest wind farm in the world, has the capability to generate enough electricity to power an entire small country. For the second one is a Texas wind energy farm. The first point is major hub for wind energy in the United States. Wind power generation surpassed the state nuclear generation for the first time in 2014 and exceeded the coal-fired generation for the first time in 2020. Today, there are 239 operating wind projects in Texas. Lastly, Texas also has a more than 50,300 wind turbines, the most of any other state in the United States. For the last place, we have a Denmark wind farms. First point is the birthplace of the offshore wind energy and the world's first offshore wind farm. Second point is the country has a 3 gigawatt of offshore wind capacity, generating 24% of a Denmark electricity demand. Lastly, offshore wind and onshore wind combined generate 55% of all electricity consumed in Denmark. That's all about the aerial work implementation. Thank you.
All right. Wind energy has many benefits. First, it helps reduce our dependence on fossil fuels. Wind is a renewable and unlimited resource that doesn't pollute the environment during operation. It also reduces greenhouse gas emissions, which helps fight climate change. Next, wind energy also boosts the economy. In 2022, the clean energy sector added over 140,000 jobs, and wind energy also alone created more than 5,000 jobs. Revenue from wind projects helps develop local infrastructure like schools and roads. Lastly, technological advances have made wind turbines more efficient and affordable. Today's turbines are quieter, smaller, and even come with energy storage systems, which also power to be used anytime, even when there is no wind. All right. Despite these benefits, wind energy also comes with several challenges. One major concern is the impact on wildlife. Wind turbines can harm birds and bats that may accidentally collide with the spinning blades. Also, both offshore and land-based turbines can disrupt natural habitats, affecting the ecosystem. Moreover, noise concern from the turbines can also affect wildlife living nearby. Next, another issue is noise and visual concerns among people living near wind farms. Turbines can produce noticeable noises, especially in quiet rural areas. Some people also see them as visually disruptive, damaging the natural landscape views. This leads to what we call NIMBY, or not in my backyard, where people support wind energy in theory but don't want turbines built near their home. This kind of opposition can slow down the project development. And lastly, we must consider the high upfront costs. The construction and installation of wind turbines require a major investment. Turbines are also often large and complex, and many are built in remote locations, which adds to the cost. On top of what? On top of that, we need additional transmission lines to bring the electricity from wind farms to the cities, which also costs a lot of money. All right. Now let's look at the future development of wind energy, which is very exciting. One of the major innovation is the development of smart turbines powered by AI. These smart turbines can use real-time data to adjust their blades, pitch, and operations, optimizing energy capture depending on wind conditions. This result is better performance and higher efficiency. Another exciting technology is magnetic levitation or maglev turbines. These turbines reduce friction and wear by using magnetic lift, which leads to a longer lifespan and higher energy output. It is very futuristic and efficient solution. Then we have advanced energy storage system. Improved battery technology will allow us to store wind energy more effectively, which means a steady power supply even when the wind is, is not blowing. This also helps to stabilize intermittent wind energy output, making it more reliable for everyday use. Lastly, offshore wind farms are becoming more popular. They take advantage of stronger and more consistent sea wind, which make them more productive. They also reduce land use conflicts as they are located far from residential and farming areas. Alright, in conclusion, wind energy plays a crucial role in the global transition to renewable energy. It offers many benefits. It is clean, sustainable, and economically beneficial. However, like any technology, it also faces challenges such as environmental impact, cost, and public opposition. But with continuous innovation and research, there's issues are being addressed. Ultimately, wind turbines are not just machine. There is a symbol of a future powered by clean, safe, and renewable energy. Before we end our presentation, this all the reference we got from the website or any research. It's also all the information we share about wind energy, including the benefits, challenge, or and future development, is already here. So uh, you can search from this slide of the reference. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I hope this presentation has helped you to understand more about this important and benefits about the wind energies. Thank you so much.